After months of getting 1 minute teasers and descriptions of trailers and leaks, we finally have our first true teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday. And I got a lot to say. First of all, Doom's voice and his look are incredible. I could not, if I didn't know this was Robert Downey Jr., I cannot tell you this was Robert Downey Jr. Of course, just like everybody else, I have a lot of gripes with the casting. It feels like stunt casting. I don't know why they're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back when he had a good exit from the MCU, especially when he's a great actor and did something amazing like Oppenheimer and won an Oscar. But seeing him here, I don't think they're going to be able to completely tell you his backstory in a cohesive way that makes up for all this, non-build-up for this movie. But at the same time, I look at him and I hear him, and that's Doom, bro. That's Doom. The poster also incredible. I am so happy we are moving away from these floating head posters, because first with Spider-Man Brand New Day, we got some actual posters. Now for Doomsday, it seems like we're not gonna get a floating head poster. It seems like we're gonna get actual posters, which is incredible. I don't know who's on that tapestry. I don't know if it's Doom and his son or daughter, or his wife and his son or daughter, or his mom and him, but we'll see. As far as the other characters go, I gotta say, I didn't really like the Fantastic Four movie. I thought it was very mid. I think it's the worst casting in the MCU, all four of those. But besides Eben Moss Bacharach, or whatever his name is, he's good as Ben Grimm, but everyone else I literally do not give a shit about. So I don't care about the Fantastic Four. You already had an end for these X-Men 4 times. Why do I care about them now? The only one I really care about is Cyclops, because they're finally going to do him justice in a live-action movie. But then again, we could have just waited until Secret Wars does that reboot and we get the new X-Men to see Cyclops. But, whatever. Give James Marsden his flowers. I absolutely love the Thunderbolts. I can't wait to see more of them. I'm so excited to see Yelena in a lead role in an Avengers movie. And, I'm excited to see what they do with Sentry and Bob. I hope a U.S. agent gets a lot of screen time. Even seeing Ghost and Ant-Man reunite after all this time is going to be great. Gambit versus Shang-Chi, bro, that's going to be the best fight in the movie. That looks incredible. I rewatched Shang-Chi last night. It's still an iffy movie on some parts, but the action is incredible. I hope the Russo brothers can do just as good as Destin Daniel Cretton. Serious Thor. He's monologuing this whole, thing. He's talking over the trailer besides the beginning with Doom. I gotta say, it's awesome to see Serious Thor back, but I don't know what they're kind of doing with, it just seems a little bit generic. All this is really this is the biggest threat we've ever faced, and this is gonna be harder than anything we've ever done. And it's yeah, that's cool, but I just wish we had something more to chew on than this is gonna be a big fight. Look at all these characters. Also, why does Thor have short hair now? I thought he didn't like his short hair. He screamed when Stan Lee was cutting his hair in Ragnarok, but whatever. I don't know. I mean, people are always in the Russos we trust. The Russos know how to do Thor correctly. And I'm did you not watch Endgame? They completely ruined Thor in Endgame more than Taika has ever ruined Thor. So, I don't know, man. We'll see. Same with Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie has 3 scenes in this, and he's the new Cap, and they gave him a shitty show, they gave him a shitty movie, and now he's a background character in the Avengers movie where Captain America is usually the leader. And I get Thor faced Doom, so he's able to say all this stuff and it's more cosmic, but the Captain America, the resident Captain America, should be the leader. So seeing him in this trailer but not saying anything just was kind of damn, bro, that's crazy. Seeing Loki was incredible. Loki is one of my top 5 MCU projects. I love that show so much. I love the TVA. I love how they wrapped up Loki's story. I think it's just as good as Tony Stark's story, as a 10-year character arc. But in this, it's he's not at the tree of the branches of time. He's in a house which looks lit like the same house that Steve goes to in the trailer from December of 2025, where it was revealing that Steve Rogers is going to be in Doomsday, and it's is this Loki going to Steve to tell him that he has to like move universes or incursions are coming, and how can Loki leave the TVA to get there? Is it a projection? Who knows? Who's to say? Who's to say what any of this is? But I know what I gotta say. Chris Evans coming back is the worst decision in MCU history. I think it's stupid as fuck. Worse than RDJ coming back. Worse than making a movie about the Marvels. Worse than making a show about She-Hulk. Worse than making a movie about the Eternals. Worse than setting up these post-credit scenes that go nowhere. This is the worst choice the MCU has ever done. Captain America's entire arc is he's a soldier, he's a man at a time, he can never have what he wants, and his ending is that he literally becomes selfish after years of not being selfish to get what he wants. And now that's in jeopardy, and he might be causing an incursion or something by doing that, and now he's back. It's so dumb. It is so dumb. It ruins his story. And if he doesn't end up back in the same ending by the end of this movie, and he either dies, his universe is gone, or something gets messed up, that's going to be terrible, and I might walk out of the theater, because why would, one, you ruin Cap's perfect ending, but two, give him a different ending in another Avengers movie after you rip him out of his good ending because you want more money? It's baffling. So, let me tell you, I got 6 people I'm very excited for, 6 people I'm least excited for. I'm going to run it down for you. The 6 people I'm most excited for are Loki, obviously, Yelena, Thor, Cyclops, Shang-Chi. We haven't seen Shang-Chi in fucking forever. And I'm really excited to see Sentry and Bob. I want to see what he does in this movie. I want to see if the Void comes out. He's such a powerhouse. I just want to know what is going on here. For people I'm least excited about, Steve Rogers, I don't care. I care so much that I'm like, just don't fuck this up. I hope he's not in the movie that much, but it seems like he's going to be the main character, which is so dumb. Especially for Doctor Doom. Why would he be the main... Whatever. Anyway, I'm also not excited for Reed Richards because I think Pedro Pascal is like the worst casting in MCU history. Mystique, I don't really care about. Her story ended. I don't care. Nightcrawler, I really don't care about. His story ended. I don't care. The new Falcon, who gives a fuck? I don't even know his name. Is it like Danny or something? I have no idea. Why is he even here? To be a sidekick for the Captain America that they already treat like a sidekick? I don't know. And I'm not excited for Sue Storm either. Like, everybody's like, oh my god, great casting. No, it's bad casting. She doesn't seem like Sue Storm at all. Like, I'm just not excited. Seeing this trailer, I feel like even though I knew the trailer because I heard the descriptions of it from Comic-Con, I still wouldn't have been excited to see it because I'm not okay with them bringing Steve Rogers back, and that's like the end money shot of this trailer. And there's so much of these characters, like, I really only care about the Thunderbolts and a few of the actual Avengers. Like, at this point, I don't even really care that much about Ant-Man. Like, it's cool to see him interact with other people, but, like, after how terrible of a character Cassie was, I don't care that she's in this movie, and I don't care about the relationship that much anymore. I feel nothing with this trailer. Also, like, the Russos, this movie doesn't really look great. Like, they're known for having some of the most gray, dull looking MCU movies, and this just kind of falls into that. I feel like the shot composition and the directing here leaves a lot to be desired, and it's like void of any style, lack of any taste. There's just not much going on here. So, are you excited for Doomsday? I got my tickets for December 18th. I'm seeing it in RPX Infinity Vision, but I'm not excited, really. I'm excited for Spider-Man. Maybe when Spider-Man ends and there's some sort of post-credit scene that ties into Doomsday, I'll be more excited. But at this point, my excitement maybe went from like a 4 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10. So, thanks for tuning in to me rambling about Doomsday, and let me know down below what you think.